Hey, today I'm going to show you a couple quick tips about how to put together the Century livestock feeders the easiest and fastest way possible. Now we're inside, so the first tip I'm going to tell you is to put them outside in the sun, get them as hot as you possibly can so that they're a little more manageable. Sometimes the holes don't necessarily line up really well, so that is the biggest tip that I can say. If not, you might have to use a little extra muscle, but I will tell you the tools that you need: a hammer, and you need a 1/2 inch crescent wrench or a adjustable wrench or a socket, and then to finish it you might want to use an impact or a drill to make sure that your bolts are tight. One of the other tips that I have is to put all of your washers on the bolts first, because as you're going around you forget sometimes to put a washer on the bolts. And so you're going to put a washer on so you don't, if you forget, you have to take it apart and then put it back together, which is a pain in the butt. So when you go and you're going to be putting together, you're going to put the legs on the outside of the ring, and the hint that I have is typically what you want to do is put your bolts from the outside in, but to make it easier, if you put your bolt from the inside of the ring out, and I use a hammer instead of trying to twist it on or a drill because it's way faster, then you only have to line up one hole. And so it makes it so much easier to line up the holes because it is really kind of a pain in the butt to line them up. And then I just tap them with the hammer, put your washer and your nut on, and then move on to the next one. If you feel like this end here is gonna be sticking out a little too far, you can always throw some plastic dip, kind of like epoxy stuff that you can just put on the end so that nobody gets anything caught. I haven't had any trouble, but it will make night and day difference in putting this together if you put your bolt from the inside to the outside. All right, one more tip when you're putting these together, when you are doing one ring at a time, put them on the inside of the legs and make sure that these welds all line up and that this logo is the same direction on all four. That will help the holes to line up quickly, and it'll make putting this together super fast compared to what it normally would take. Okay, so when you're putting this together, what's the fastest and easiest way that I have found is to put one leg around, all the way around on one ring, and then work your way to the next ring, all 5 rings, and then or 6 rings. There's 6 of them, all 6 of them, and then the next one and the next one. It's gonna make it go so much easier than trying to just put all of them on one and then trying to get them all to measure up all the way around. So just make sure your rings are on the inside of the legs, the bolts go from the inside out, and all the welds and the logos are the same direction. And I think I put this one together in like 15 minutes. So good luck, guys.